We are up in Hendon and we are going to do a mock test, and I am with Marta.
Hello everyone.
So at all times I like to follow the road ahead unless it's told to turn left or turn right, or unless road signs indicate otherwise. If I need you to turn, I'll tell you in good time. We're going to take in one reversing manoeuvre, possibly an emergency stop, and I'm going to be asking you a couple of show me tell me questions.
Okay.
In fact, let's do that now. The first one. So how would you tell, or how would you know that your directional indicators were working properly?
You know what? You'll put the thing on and see if they're all your hazard warning light to see if they're blinking. Brilliant,
that's it.
Yeah.
And then walk around the car. So when we see you next, we'll be starting the test. Whenever you're ready, Marta. Start the engine. And we're going to follow the sat nav for a period of approximately 20 minutes. And just to get it going, we're going to move off to the left, and then the sat nav should take over.
You will arrive at your destination at 12:13 p.m. After 80 yards, turn left, Aerodrome Road.
So far, Marta's had a very solid start. She's about to have a car cut across straight in front of her, but it doesn't rattle her.
Turn left.
Make that 2 cars. At this first junction, Marta doesn't hesitate and takes her gap.
After 200 yards, go straight on Greyhound Hill.
Moving off in traffic, Marta doesn't add enough gas and comes straight through her clutch. This causes her to stall the car. This is a driver fault for clutch control.
After 90 yards, go straight on Greyhound Hill. Go straight on.
Unfortunately, she does exactly the same thing again here.
Oh my days.
Okay, just follow the road ahead, yeah. Find somewhere to pull up on the left in a safe place. Take your time, just find somewhere.
Yeah.
Marta stays calm and looks for a safe spot to pull up on the left.
Keep the car running, please. That's it, brilliant. Drive on when you're ready.
Yeah.
Marta does all the correct observation and moves off safely. She does put her signal on a fraction early, but I don't think it would have affected the van. She initially does very well here, going through the gears. But as she's going uphill, she chooses to go to gear 3 just before the bend. This creates a slight problem with power, so she goes back to gear 2. She controls it, it's just advisory. Unfortunately, we suffer a camera malfunction on the pedal cam. So from here on out, I'll just have to explain if and when she makes a mistake with feet.
At the end of the road, turn right, A504, Church Road.
Marta has an opportunity to go a little bit sooner than she does at this junction, but this is just a driver fault for undue hesitation.
200 yards, go straight on A504, the Burrows.
Marta notices the pedestrian crossing just a little bit late and brakes without checking mirrors. Just a driver fault for mirrors for slowdown.
So we're just going to be following the road ahead.
Go straight on.
She's a little bit late in choosing the correct lane and doesn't really do her mirrors properly for this lane change. She does check them, however, and there's nobody there. Marta is just travelling a little bit too fast for this section of road. She handles it, but it's putting her under pressure. This causes her to push into a meeting situation, which she again handles, but was just unnecessary.
Just find somewhere to pull up on the left again in a safe place.
This could be the contributing factor as to why she doesn't check her mirrors properly before pulling over. Again, a good textbook move off from the side of the road.
After 200 yards, turn left, Algernon Road.
Again, Marta is driving a little bit too fast on the approach to this junction.
Turn left.
This is a driver fault for approach speed to junctions. Marta again forgets to go back to gear 1 and stalls the car.
Sorry.
It's okay, don't worry.
At the end of the road, turn right, Dartmouth Road, then turn left. Turn right, then turn left.
Bit of a strange direction. You're just going to be following the road ahead here, yeah?
Okay.
Marta does really well through this section. There are a series of crossroads, all with giveaway lines that are slightly faded, and a stop line, all of which she notices and deals with properly.
Turn left, Vicarage Road, then go straight on, Elliott Road.
This is an official test route that Hendon has put on since the apex corner has become unpassable. You do get the feeling that they've been clever with this particular route. You do have to be alert to road markings and signs.
And then if you just pull up on the left, just go, in this instance, don't worry too much about this driveway at all. Just want to pull up on the left here, please, for me.
Yeah. Proceed.
Go straight on.
Do, that's fine.
Again, Marta responds very well to the stop sign coming to a complete stop.
Because it's quite tight, the road.
Marta has been tasked with the reverse parallel park. She does all the correct observation and completes the manoeuvre. She possibly could have waited for the car to come past her first, but she did come to a stop.
Fantastic. It's good. Drive on when you're ready.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, Park Road.
Marta'S mirrors are slightly mistimed and lacking, and she's a little bit hesitant at this mini roundabout. However, in this instance, the hesitation is just advisory. Marta is about to do a left turn onto a dual carriageway, and then she's going to be instructed to turn right at the next set of traffic lights. It's important that she responds quite quickly to these directions, otherwise she could find herself in a spot of bother.
At the end of the road, turn left, A41, Hendon Way, then turn right. Turn left, then turn right.
Marta again forgets that she's in second gear and stalls the car.
After 300 yards, turn right, B551, Queens Road, then turn left.
Marta simply just didn't put her signal on early enough to let this car know that she needed to come across.
Then turn left.
She also may have just been struggling to assess the speed of the approaching car. Either way, she's not in the correct lane. However, she makes the right decision and chooses, after a while, to proceed forwards. This could happen to anyone, and if this happens to you on the day of your test, don't panic. Just continue in the direction that's safe. If you miss your turn, you miss your turn.
Okay, so at the next set of traffic lights, turn right, please.
To 200 yards, turn left, Randall Crescent, then take the second left. Turn left, then take the second left.
So ignore the sat nav.
Yeah.
And at the traffic lights, turn right. And again, ignore the sat nav.
Turn left, A504, Station Road.
Marta unfortunately stalls the car again. This is an accumulation of both clutch and gear faults and now escalates to a serious.
Okay, so you're just going to turn right up here.
There.
Yes.
I'm really sorry.
Don't worry. And when it's safe to do so, could you put your rear demister on for me, please?
Yeah.
Marta doesn't press the right button here and picks up a driver fault for ancillary controls.
And then if you can just take this next road on the left, please.
Marta loses slight control of the car as she's going downhill. She's travelling just a little bit too quickly, and as she goes to third gear, she doesn't ride the brake. This means the car speeds up, and for a split second, the car itself thinks it's about to have a collision. Marta deals with it, but it is a serious fault for braking. When changing gear going downhill, it's essential that you ride the brake at the same time. The moment you put the clutch down, the car will speed up. Really, Marta shouldn't have bothered to try to change gears at all. It would have been better to slow the car down and keep control of the car in second gear.
And then we're going to take the third road on the right. The first is here. The second is obviously before the island. Just
Marta again forgets to go back to gear 2 or possibly 1 for this turn. She switches the engine off thinking she's stalled, but in the end I guess it means the same thing.
Might have done. That's it. Okay, I'll just follow the road ahead. Alright, let me have a little look at that, yeah? You failed?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
What do you think you failed for?
Stalling.
Okay.
A few times.
Yes. Did stall a few times, didn't you, today?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not normal for you to do that, is it?
No. But I failed.
You didn't pass.
Yeah.
It's true. You did get an accumulation of faults for gears.
Yeah.
Because it happened about
Few
5 times. Yes, and then obviously in situations where we really needed to be in control of the car.
Yeah.
So yes, you got an accumulation for that. Also, when we were coming downhill, and you went to change gear, as you were coming up to a parked car, and you had to change direction.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that thing came up, that message.
Yeah, it's a little warning system in the car. I mean, you controlled it. I didn't actually intervene.
Okay.
But it's sort of the method that you're using. So you're going downhill and you want to change gear. What happens the moment you put the clutch down?
Goes up.
It speeds up.
Up.
So how do we control the speed when we put the clutch down?
I didn't brake.
You didn't use it. So
No.
I gave you a serious fault for braking because you didn't use the brake. And again, it's just a technique that you need. You know, when you're going downhill, it's not always the first thing we think of,
Yeah.
is it?
No.
So it's definitely something we need to practice. Yes.
Yeah.
Couple of undue hesitation, minor faults. You could have gone a couple of times. Well, there was one where you could have gone. We were emerging to the right, and you just took your time to emerge. You waited, and it was just a minor fault, really. It didn't escalate into a serious. I gave you another one, and this is a little bit because again, I'm trying to find the right position for this fault. The sat nav wanted you to turn right, and in fact, I even gave you a warning before that as well.
Yeah.
Yes, that you needed to turn right, and you did the first lane change really well. You then had an opportunity to do the second lane change, but you didn't take it.
Because I could see like the car.
But you also delayed with your signal, so there was a signal timed. If your signal had come on, almost like you changed lanes and then immediately put the
Put it back
signal on
on
again,
straight away.
what's that car likely to do? Because you were far enough in front of it to pull in front of him or her. What's the likelihood that they're going to come off the gas?
Quite likely.
Now, in that moment of coming off the gas, how much time does that give you to then do that lane change?
A bit. Yeah.
But because you were late with the signal, so signal timed, and then you didn't take the gap when it was there, and there was a gap, you could have done it,
Yeah.
and then you found yourself. So you made the right choice. You looked like you were really umming and ahhing. So you didn't fail for that.
Yeah.
There was no fail in the fact that you changed your mind and you went ahead. You missed out a tricky right turn junction, which is what I wanted to put on the test. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, you made the right choice by cancelling your signal and then driving on, and then I just directed you out from there. Okay.
Yeah.
And the clutch also had something to do with a couple of mistakes.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me today.
So there's gears. So there was about, I don't know how many times you stalled. So about 7 times or something like that. I think according to my marking sheet, it's 7.
7.
6 or 7 altogether. But with the gears, you're forgetting to go back. So even on the entrance to the dual carriageway, you forgot that you're in gear 2.
Yeah.
You were going uphill, you were again too high gear, so then you actually caught it and put it back in. It's just a few times you're forgetting. And then moving off from the set of traffic lights, those were clutches. That was the clutch fault. So you're just coming through the clutch, and then you did it again. And the poor taxi behind us was just like,
what are you doing?
Yeah. So
I don't know what was wrong with me with clutch today. Jesus Christ.
It's alright, I'll beep that out.
Huh?
Don't worry, I'll beep that out.
Oh, is it?
I'm gonna have to beep out a few things you've said today, but it's alright.
Oh, I thought I wasn't recording, my bad.
Well, of course we were recording. We're recording the end. So unfortunately, this wasn't a pass today, Marta. Okay, but loads of good things in there. Anyway, that's the end of this. That's Marta's mock test. So if you like what you've seen here, hit the like button, subscribe if you want more content, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
We'll see you in the next one. We're gonna do another one with you.
Bye, get him out.
She doesn't want to say anything about that. She's had enough of me. All right, well listen.
Bye.
Get well out.